Alright, hello subscribers. This is about the fucking 8th time I've started narrating this shit. No more restarting, goddamn. I've messed up so many times. Fuck. Alright. Just letting you know now my camera cuts out at the end, so if you want to know the end of battle, too fucking bad. I'll tell you the ending and I'll ruin it for you later. So, I go in here with Registeel, leading off with Registeel. Not really my lead necessarily all the time, but this was just a UU team I threw together at the last second to have a battle today because I felt like doing it after school because I had fucking time. So, I go for the Ice Punch as she predicts me to switch, so she goes for her Stealth Rocks. I go for the Ice Punch, do half to that Torterra because times 4. Then I go for my own Stealth Rocks on the switch, which is beautiful, so joke's on you, bitch, you can't predict me. I predict you. Go into my Chlamydia. Kermit the Frog is going to go for the Swords Dance. I'm not that scared of Kermit the Frog because he's just a fucking pussy. So, Kermit goes for the Brick Break, and that is not going to do shit if that wasn't a critical hit, but of course it's a critical hit. So that's going to do about 3/4 to my Chlamydia. So, bro, you can't do that to me. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp. Now I know I'm going to live a second one. I'm going to be able to rest and sleep talk this thing to hell because you can't kill Chlamydia. I'm going to rest this shit off. You can't get rid of an STD this quick. Like, you can't do that. Chlamydia sticks with you. It's a beautiful thing. And unless you have Chlamydia, then that's not too good. Then you should probably get that checked out. So Jimmy's going to switch out after he gets burned because he can't do anything to my Chlamydia. So I'm going to go for a sleep talk here as he switches into his dreidel, which is a Jewish top. So this Jewish Hitmon top comes out here, and I go for the sleep talk, get rest. So I was like, alright, Weezing, stop being a dumbass and do something useful for once, because every time I use you, you seem to fuck around and just not do anything. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp as I get the sleep talk Will-O-Wisp, which is good. Jimmy's going to switch out. I'm going to go for another Will-O-Wisp as I wake up, hoping to get it on Hitmon top. However, I get it on Chansey, and I fucking despise Chansey. Chansey and Blissey are fat asses, and I dislike both of them. Especially the ones that have this shit, aromatherapy, that heal up their pokes. So, all their pokes are clear of status now, which, not a big deal because Weezing is still up, and I also have Registeel, which carries T-Wave. However, Nurse Joy, which is Chansey, is going to go for the T-Wave on me. I set up my rocks again after they were blown away by a Rapid Spin by the Jewish top. She goes for a Seismic Toss, knowing that it'll 4-hit KO me, and thinking that I won't be able to kill this bastard. So I go for the Ice Punch, only does about 1/8 of the health, and that's being fucking generous, saying that that's 1/8. So yeah, Registeel's being a puss bag over here, so she predicts my switch, which is not going to happen because, again, you can't predict me, baby! So I go for the Explosion. That's going to take that bitch out because that's going to half Chansey's already mediocrely, no, not even mediocre, atrocious defenses. And I have some decent attacks. So Registeel's going to take that bitch right out. I'm going to go into my Specs tile because it has great speed. I don't even think I brought a Scarfed person in this battle. I should have. I usually go into my Scarf people here, but Sub Tile's my fastest. So she goes into her Tangrowth. Sadly enough, it's physically defensive, and I carry HP Ice with my Specs. And that is going to take that bitch out in one shot. So good for you, Specs Tile. You're fucking awesome. I use you in like every UU battle I have. So Dawn goes back into her Dreidel. And I'm not going to stay in here because I'm not feeling Dreidel. I'm not feeling the Sucker Punches and the Rapid Spins. And HP Ice wouldn't take it out in one shot, so I'm going to get out of there. Chlamydia is going to come out and take anything this thing wants to do. It goes for the Rapid Spin. Takes out my Stealth Rocks again. It's being a pain in the ass because now I know I can't get my Rocks back up because I have no other Pokemon that has Rocks. So I'm just going to go for the Will-O-Wisp as he switches into a Swallow. Good switch for him. Her, it doesn't matter. I don't know what it is. It's Jimmy, it's Dawn. It's both. So it goes for the Facade, does a shitload despite the physically defensive Weezing because Facade, Stab on top of Burn, Guts, and Facade double power. It's a lot. It's a lot of damage to take on Weezing. So I go into my Dildo knowing I can take any physical hit because I do resist that. Goes for the Facade again. It's going to do about 80 damage to me. Not enough to take me out in 2 hits, so she's going to have to go for the U-turn here, knowing she can come back in without the rock damage, which is sad for me. So, but it's all good, because I know Steelix can sit in here all fucking day against Swallow and take hits. Especially that I carry Rest, Curse, Earthquake, and Gyro Ball. Kind of gimmicky, but it works every once in a while, so, and this is an example of when it actually worked, which was great for me. So I'm going to fodder out Chlamydia here, predicting the close combat to come in on my Steelix. Knowing, well, I don't want to lose Steelix this early. So, I just switch, whoop-de-doo. Switch into Chlamydia. Chlamydia is going to die. Fine with me. Don't need him anymore. Going to Sceptile. Knowing I can KO after the 2 special D drops. Hitmontop's going to go for the Sucker Punch. It's not going to take me out because it's on non-stab, and Hitmontop doesn't have a lot of attack investment on this Hitmontop specifically. I go for the Energy Ball. That's going to take it out because of the specs. And now Swellow comes back in, so I'm going to switch out here, predicting the U-turn, because I want to keep Sceptile just in case for later. And this is where my camera cuts out, unfortunately, where I ended up cleanup sweeping with a Steelix. So, sadly enough, it does cut out. However, thank you for watching. This was a very short battle, I know. I'm trying to get back into narrating. If this one's not up to par, let me know. This is throwing that out there as my first one back. I missed Pokemon a lot, honestly. I'm glad I got to put a battle back up. Thank you for watching. I did win with the Steelix. I threw off some stab gyro balls after a few curses. I'm going to finish that off. Good game after I take out the Torterra to finish. And great game, DawnHikari. So comment, rate, and sub, or like and sub, whatever. And I'll see you bitches later.